Butler and Jones up front for the Lakers. Mim is the center. Atkins and Kobe Bryant in the lineup. Kobe did not play on Friday night because of complications surrounding his wife's pregnancy. In uniform will start. That's the big story in LA right now. And for more on it, here's Michelle.
Well, Al, you're right. It was Kobe's wife, Vanessa, who was diagnosed with an ectopic pregnancy earlier last week. And they sadly, of course, lost the baby. But Kobe told me before the game, Vanessa's doing very well. She's going to be fine. He said, you know, we've been through a lot of tough times together. And we always said if there was a foxhole to jump into, we were going to jump into it together.
But since Avery Johnson has officially become the head coach of the Dallas Mavericks, they are 13-2, and as I say, come in with a 6-game winning streak.
The team is healthy, Al. It's a great team. Now, this is what we need for the Lakers. The Lakers are high volume.
14 fouls here in the opening frame. Kobe gets it back to Mim underneath, and Mim softly from 5 feet on the baseline. But still, you're in the business 35 years. His contract was tied to Rudy Tomjanovich's contract. Rudy's not going to be here, obviously.
On he and his wife, because they respect what you have been able to accomplish. He's really blossomed. Straight off the dribble, a sporadic three-point shooter, but he runs major streaks, and he's a guy that can get you 25 in a big playoff game.
That's Mim hitting. Give and go to Chucky Atkins. That frees Jones from the corner, but he's short on the three.
And you know when the King is going to kick up as many threes as LA, there are going to be a ton of long rebounds. 8 a game for his career. Now he fits in, and like Avery Johnson told us yesterday, this...
I wish I could answer that question. I have absolutely no idea, but I do know he's watching us right now in Montana. So hi, Phil. Is that okay if I say hi to him?
Absolutely. Anything else you want to say to him?
I love working with you.
How much would the organization like to have him back?
You know what? It's not my decision. I'm business operations as opposed to basketball operations, but...
Lakers on the break. Kobe, good ball movement, but then they missed 2 opportunities for the lay-in. However, Atkins gets it back, and a fresh clock as well.
Yeah, that's out of character. Caron Butler, one of the best finishers that we have in the league.
Kobe from performance.
On cue. Let's look for this guy. Fine, but that's why a lot of coaches have set calls. They're going to make sure that their 3 key shooters get 3 of the highest shot attempts during the course of the game.
Shot clock is off. Bryant all the way, underneath, reverse, yes. 2.9. Can Dallas get the final shot? Here's Terry evading Jones, and it doesn't go, and the Lakers were able to trim an advantage that was 12 to 7 at the break.
Well, if you want them in the top 4 teams in the West, then naturally you've got to pick up 2 more key dynamite types of players. But if you want them in the mix in the playoffs and that, and then develop a style of play over the year, heck, you can get that in a heartbeat.
And therein lies the question as Atkins drops in the three. So as interesting as last offseason was,
he stays within the offense. He's not erratic. He's not forcing up bad shots. You know, he just fits this team perfectly.
Mim scores in the first 10 minutes of the...
I want you to rebound. I want you to anchor our defense in your rotations and not feed them a little fish every so often. You've got to keep them, whet their appetite and understand that they're being appreciated.
Jermaine Jones. Rebound Butler. Butler working hard on the glass.
He's got a ton of talent. He's a hard worker, and he's a tough kid. Tough kid physically.
There's Bryant underneath. Follows the Atkins miss by putting it back in. And still wants a foul call. Dirk Nowitzki all the way. Doesn't drop for him. Jones with the rebound. Kobe. Got it off to Jones. And the Lakers have trimmed it to 3 points. And Avery Johnson says, I've seen enough for the moment.
That Mim would send him to the baseline because he's right-handed. He'll bring the ball back to you. You have a chance for a shot block.
Dampier has 13 points. Finley leads the team with 16. There's Bryant with a long 3. Nowitzki 3-point play to make it a 5-point game. Jerry Stackhouse comes into the game. Stackhouse has been limited with just 2 points. And then Dampier with there's a technical here because apparently Kobe, while he was arguing before wasn't getting foul calls, and I assume that is, and it can be confirmed on Kobe. Nowitzki makes both, 102-87.
They're working on their zone here right now. A little bit of 2-3 zone.
Foul underneath.
Well, you know, Vlade, he said, well, the one word to describe this, I saw it through.
You know what? Question I want to pose to you, because you have so much experience. Right now it's a 14-point game. Everybody's talked about what's gone on here. Shaq is gone, Jackson doesn't come back, Malone retires, Payton gets traded, blah, 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 blah. Then they had the coaching change, and remember, Mike Krzyzewski was going to be the guy. It could have been his job. Yeah, passed on it. Here goes Kobe, and Kobe's able to put one in. Left-handed. Kobe left-handed as the shot clock expires.
It's only fitting that the guy who got the 20 points did it with a sensational shot.
Sure. Unbelievable. That's Kobe. Take a look again. He put up a lot of shots in his career left-handed. I'm not sure one like that, though. Even Mark Cuban can afford to salute that one.
Oh, no, that's
a wow.
Yeah, that is.
That's the full wow. Look at it. There's Bryant again. This looks like the old Showtime. Yeah. So the Lakers, well, they're going to go out in a mini blaze of glory after a dreadful year.
So not only a new coach with a new system, 10 new players, and then Divac and George and Grant, and then Kobe Bryant, then Odom, they all go down for more than 15 games. Come on, I mean, it's just not one thing. It's many things in the formula.
Lakers have the ball. Kobe Bryant inbound. Bryant has 27 points today. Trying to make it 29, and he's got it. Lakers at 100 now. 108, 100. Lakers pressing. There it is. Vujacic has it partially blocked, deflected, and Jerry Stackhouse goes to the floor and commits the foul for 48 minutes.
2 point guards, Harris and Terry in there. That time by Jones.
Jermaine Jones.
Right. I want to foul in. There it is.
Yep. There's Vujacic. Give it up. Bryant, guarded by the rookie Harris. Kobe missing. Tip back up. Nowitzki gets the rebound.
Watch out.
Oh, look out.
Well, that's because when Nowitzki swung his shoulders, he popped Jermaine Jones right in the face. So Jermaine Jones reacted. Okay? Now just keep an eye. See, he gets sandwiched here. See? He got fouled there. Now, boom. See, he wants to clear. Now, yeah, you say, well, he shouldn't have done that. You're absolutely right. He should not have, but he was clearing traffic. Now, Jermaine Jones isn't going to let anybody pop him like that. I mean, any player in this league, you get popped like that, you're coming right back.
You have to.
We'll go from 7 to 8, 9, 10. You don't want that. You want to go strong to the basket.
Lakers have one time out left, and they let Walton go to the basket.
All right, you got to get on him now. You got to get on him. You can't let them run the time. There's another steal.
Near steal. Ooh. Out of bounds. They're going to call it off the Lakers. Vlade Divac earlier in the half. And the Dallas Mavericks will head home after a 3-game sweep of Seattle, Portland, and LA. They're going to have a 7-game winning streak. They're going to go into the playoffs with a headed steam as Vujacic hits with 11.3, and it's a 2-possession game right now.
With some teams that are playing tonight. And see, this is what you're hoping for. That's why you never give up. A guy like Armstrong, a good shooter, has just missed 2 fouls.
George steps back and gets the 3. He's over the line, then step back 3.5. And a foul here. So they've got to get the rebound, get it down court. But he makes it. He gets the bounce. It's a 4-point game. Walton will send it down the floor to Kobe. And Kobe will get fouled by Nowitzki. Was that a 3-point attempt?
Yeah, he's giving him 3. You know, with 1 second, it would have to be a perfect carry.
So Kobe now to try to make the second. Okay. Now he has to at least hit the rim. And he'll try to miss it as deftly as he can. And it goes out of bounds. There's still 0.4 of a second, and they're going to give it to Dallas.
Well, it was a good try.
And that's going to wrap it up. So the Lakers came on at the end, made it a ball game, but the Dallas Mavericks have won 7 straight games. Another look right here.
Yeah,
that was Mim.
Yeah, Mim made a nice move, Al. He rolled right inside.
But Van Peer took care of it there. Dallas wins it 114-112.